Hey everybody, it's JK checking in for day 11. Today things went pretty well. Pretty much same old, same old. It's starting to become routine, a little sad to say, but um, let's see. Woke up, saltwater flush as usual. And surprisingly things are still coming out. It's not, usually it's majority liquid, but like I've noticed the last couple of days things are starting to come out again, which is kind of weird, but whatever, I'm going with it. For the last couple of days, I think I'm going to start up the laxative tea again because I stopped it last weekend because I was having these like violent cramps. I felt like I was giving labor. It was awful. I read in the book that severe cramps means that there's not a lot of, I guess, buildup in your intestines, and you can actually feel the contractions because it's not pushing anything through. So the book says to drink water or some lemonade to help, and I did it. It didn't help. So I stopped it a few days ago, but I've decided, I also made another revelation that I like food too much to go the whole 20 days. I'm starting to crave food again, and it's not something that's going away. It's been happening for the last couple of days. I've been, obsessing about it a little bit. Like, it's time for me to eat. 10 days is long. Today's day 11, actually. So I think I'm going to go to day 14, complete the 2 weeks, which is the minimum. I told myself at the beginning that I was going to aim for 20, but a minimum of 14 to at least 14 days. Also, I think that if I want to give myself like almost a week before I start eating meat again. So I think what I'm going to do is on the 14th, obviously, which is the 14th day, which is this Sunday, will be my last day. So I'll start reincorporating foods in the week following. So Monday, I'll start off with the orange juice, and I'll still have lemonade. I'm going to buy a smaller container so I can still have the lemonade, still have OJ, and then have the vegetable broth like the book says, and kind of wean myself back onto solids. So by next weekend, I can scarf down some serious food. I don't intend on getting the weight back today. Actually, last night before I went to the dinner I told you about in the last video, I was online looking at recipes on healthy ways of eating, and I think raw dieting is not for me at all. I like meat too much, and there's no way I can give it up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of the simple carbs, simple sugars, and pretty much do all whole wheat, whole grain, pretty much a lot of low glycemic foods, sweet potatoes, and see how that works for me. My body craves energy a lot because I work out a lot, I do a lot of cardio, I do a lot of lifting, so I think I'll be fine with the carbs as long as I'm eating low glycemic and not simple sugars. So that's what I'm going to do. Like I said earlier, today I bought, I don't know if I said it, but today I bought 4 cookbooks. 4. I stopped at, Home Goods today to pick up a couple of cooking appliances. What I will say is that during this detox, I've realized, before I would cop out when it came to cooking. I'm like, I don't cook. It's just not something I did. My mother never taught me how to cook, so I'm not cooking. And to date, like, I've maybe cooked a meal for myself once this whole year. And I don't consider cooking on the George Foreman Go Cooking because I do that all the time. But it's time for me to grow up and start cooking. So I've picked up some books. I've read a lot of recipes online that are really easy to do. So I'm like, why not just put the effort in? So I'm going to try that. I'm going to try cooking my own food, and that's the only way to really tell, what you're putting in your body because you're preparing it. And plus there's a lot of things I haven't tried that I'm willing to try, seeing as I want to live a healthy lifestyle, so why not give it a try? My friend who's doing the cleanse with me is all obsessed because I guess he weighs himself often, and I told him not to because he'd obsess about it, and lo and behold, it's exactly what he's doing. He called me up and told me that he's kind of upset that he hasn't lost any more weight since Sunday. And I said, well, it could be inches. It could, you could be losing inches on parts of the body that you don't realize. So it may not all just be weight. Not to mention we work out, so we may not necessarily lose weight because weight, muscle's heavier than fat. So I think that the weight that was lost was probably backed up waist as well as a little bit of stored fat. So whatever. I'm to the point where I just need to start eating again, so I'm going to start on the 14th day. I'm going to go, I'm going to do my last 3 days. which will be Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and then Monday I'm going to switch over. But of course I'll have more videos up into that date. But like literally, I just came back from the supermarket because I needed to pick up some lemons, and I'm roaming up and down the aisles, figuring what I can cook, what I should cook, what I should put on the menu for the end of next week. Like, it's ridiculous. So it's time for me to end it. My body's telling me it's time. I'm definitely gonna have the final weigh-in on the 14th, which will be Sunday, and things are sticking to plan. You know, I'm pretty proud of myself that I lasted this long, because if you could see the way I was eating before this diet, you would be shocked and amazed. I mean, before this detox, you'd be shocked and amazed. But it's definitely an eye-opening experience on a lot of facets of my life. Like, I've gotten perspective on my alcohol consumption. I've gotten perspective on, you know, what I do need to do to live healthy, or to eat a lot healthier than I have been eating. You know, all those years working out, and my body was decent, but it wasn't great. So I know great is a combination of a healthy, you know, regime when it comes to both eating and exercising. So that's that. What else? What else do I want to tell you? I've been talking about the detox a lot to a lot of my friends, and I have about 3 more who want to sign up. Like, oh, I can't wait. I need to do that detox. I'm starting next week. So I was like, hey, I'll be here to help you out if you have any questions. I don't have any problem with that. But that's pretty much it. You know, things are going well. You know, energy levels are constant. You know, I feel like it's literally a normal day. But eating is, I'm ready. I'm definitely ready for it. So I'm doing these last 3 days, and, you know, see how it goes. I'll keep in touch, of course, and I'll probably see you tomorrow. So for those of you who want it, keep strong. For those of you who are thinking about it, go for it. Doesn't hurt to try. I'm definitely going to make this, either do it, you know, 3 times a year, 2 times a year, maybe 4 times a year, but not to the extent of 14 days. I think now I'm going to cut back to maybe 10 or 7 days just to get a quick cleanse and to cleanse my body. So the master cleanse is definitely going to be something I'm going to do again and again, that's for sure. So it's JK signing out. Talk to you guys later. See you tomorrow.